the car is not for you. This is no. It's just a no. Not gonna work for you. If you've ever wanted to put your face through a computer monitor, okay, if more than average you've wanted to destroy a computer with your bare hands, then maybe you should think twice. So I think you guys know by now, I love my Tesla. It's amazing. The sound system is incredible. The seats are comfortable. The car has so much tech, it can drive itself. It's amazing. But there are a few people that this just wouldn't work for. Make sure you're not one of these people, because if you are, it's maybe not a good choice for you. So the first type of person that probably shouldn't get a Tesla, or at least not yet, is the intense road tripper. I mean, not like you enjoy a road trip. I mean, like, get in the car, we are not stopping until we run out of gas kind of road tripper. The person that takes pride in telling you how long they drove without stopping. That might be a problem, because you're only gonna go, we'll forget about winter for now, but you're only gonna go maybe 400 kilometers, maybe 350. You're gonna have to stop to charge. For the average person, sounds like a good time to go to the bathroom, maybe get something to eat. By the time you do that, you'll probably have gotten enough charge that you need to go on to the next stop. But it won't work for the person who just wants to get where they're going in the minimum time possible without stopping. If you're that person, or you do a lot of road trips like that, you really should consider a different car, because this car is a little bit more high maintenance when it comes to longer road trips. Number two, you hate computers. If you hate computers, the car is not for you. This is no. It's just a no. Not gonna work for you. If you've ever wanted to put your face through a computer monitor, okay, if more than average you've wanted to destroy a computer with your bare hands, then maybe you should think twice. So twice now I've had to fully reset the car. You push the buttons and the brake pedal, whatever. You do that and the car, like, it's like reboot. It's like shutting down Windows 95. Boom, it restarts and everything's good again. I've had to do that twice in 4 months. The reason one time was because there was no sound. Even the signal wouldn't tick-tock. I mean, nothing. There was no music. My Bluetooth with the phone, nothing was working, and I'm like, oh, let's try this. Fixed it. It really is a computer on wheels. So if you hate computers, and the last thing you need in your life is another computer that needs to be updated or needs to be reset a couple times every now and then, that screen's expensive. If you're gonna put your head through a screen, it shouldn't be the one in your Tesla. The next type of person that probably shouldn't buy a Tesla is someone who lives in a very cold climate, and because I live in a cold climate and I have a Tesla, and you have to drive more than, say, 200 to 225 kilometers per day. If your commute is greater than that, and you live in a place where it gets extremely cold, you should probably think twice, because the range loss you're going to experience in the winter is pretty significant. I mean, it could be 50%, maybe not that much, but it could be close. It's at least 30%. So just, if you don't want to be stopping to charge on your daily commute, it sounds horrific, honestly. If that's something that, you know, you're going to be driving that level of distance in the cold, then it's probably not practical, because you're just not going to want to be charging that much. So the last one is super important, because again, it's all around charging, right? If you aren't able to charge at home, maybe you live in an apartment building, maybe you live in a condo building, maybe you live at your mom and dad's house, I don't know. But if you don't have the ability to charge at home, that's a full stop hard no. Now, if you have an apartment where they have an EV space and you can reliably use it at least every other night, then great, you're good. But if they don't, you really need to have a space at home where you can charge. You do not want to rely on supercharging full time. Mainly because unless you live next door to one, you're gonna have to drive at least some distance to get to the supercharger, and you're gonna sit there for an hour, maybe less, but maybe a half an hour. But nonetheless, you're gonna have to sit there, and then you have to come home. And if you really want to be doing that every day, the answer is no. Then the car becomes a nuisance when it should be anything but. This car should make your life easier. If it's gonna make your life harder, either you're doing something wrong or you just shouldn't own a Tesla. I definitely recommend you get an electrician to install anything beyond the normal household plug, because that thing is going to charge very slowly. We're talking a couple of miles per hour, so like 4 kilometers an hour, maybe 5. And when the car has a 500 kilometer capacity, I mean, do the math. It's going to take forever to charge the car. At home, I had a NEMA 1450 plug, similar to a dryer plug, installed in my garage, and the car charges very fast. From empty to all the way full, it would take something like 10 hours, 11 hours. If you forget to plug your car in, which I did do one time, and you realize, oh, I only got 30%, that's not good, you can plug in, and within 2 hours, you're going to be up in the 60 to 70%, which is going to get you probably more than you need for your trip to the grocery store. Because let's face it, that's the only place you're going. Those are the 4 people that I would really recommend really thinking twice for getting a Tesla. It's just a no. Just don't do it. Just be happy. Keep the blood pressure down. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Stay home. Save lives. If you're not one of those people and you can afford to buy one, you need to go and buy one. Like, today. It's so website, click, done. 2 weeks, it's yours, and you're out of money. It's simple. Do it. Thanks for watching.